Hi, everybody. Miss G here to talk about how to just an introduction to our podcast. You will find the assignment in your Google Classroom as Black Panther Captain America Spider Verse podcast. Go ahead and open that up, and you must have done that because then I want you to click on Zoom and enlarge it up to 100% so you can see everything. Um, for this assignment, I've put all the directions, the instructional videos, the examples, all in one document with your assignment. So this is the only thing you have posted in Google Classroom and it has everything you need and you have to go in order. Step 1, you're doing that right now. You're watching the video of me introducing the podcast and we will work our way down. Then step 2 will happen, 3, 4, 5, finally 6, where you'll end up today, if this is your first day, writing your script today. Your script will go here. And there's a video with how to record your podcast using a Google Meet. So it's so nice. You can just turn your camera off. And this video will also teach you how it saves into your Google Classroom and how you can insert your podcast there. All right, so let's go up to the top. The directions are all here. So the first thing is just to kind of let me talk to you a little bit about the podcast. The podcast is a 2-minute recording of you answering one of the theme questions from your film and using the evidence that you've gathered along the way from your notes to help you answer that question. Okay. So when you are done watching this podcast, I want you to go to step 2 to get your notes out, whether they're on paper or digital. You're going to need them because all your ideas and examples on how to answer that one question are in your notes. The next step, once you get your notes out, I'll have a video here soon. It's an example of how I wrote my script. And you can watch me because your first step, your job today is to write your script today, the first day you're working in class this week, and tomorrow to record your podcast and post it. Okay. So come down here. There will be a video here for you in step 3 soon. Step 4, to give you some idea of what a reliable or a proficient podcast sounds like, I want you to click on mine. Mine's just over 2 minutes, and you can listen to me talk about the topic of revenge because I did that as my sample topic. So don't skip this part. I want you to hear what a podcast can sound like. So I don't want you to miss it. Don't skip the videos. So do step 4. Step 5 is all about writing your script on the next slide. I've got the rubric here, how you get a B and how you get an A. And your rubric, or I'm sorry, your script is right here on the second page. So going across, it says your podcast. So you are going to type in this space below, right here. I'm telling you, like it's kind of like a triple T chart. So on the left-hand side, these are required parts of your podcast. So the first thing you need to do is introduce yourself, introduce your topic and your topic question, and tell me why you chose the question. So, as an example, I've done exactly that. So, these 1, 2, 3 things, I've done those 3 things right here. Okay. So, you can look at my example to help you as a guide to type what you want to say. Now, you can type exactly word for the introduction. That's fine. The next thing we do is answer your topic question in one sentence. So for me, I said Black Panther the movie taught me that revenge hurts everyone involved and doesn't end in justice. Because my example podcast is about revenge. But you know that because you listened to it already. And then the next 3 sections, there's the 3 reasons that you know that this answer is correct. So reason number 1, some evidence from your notes. And if you've got some good quotes that work in this part of the podcast, go ahead and add them in. Okay. You'll notice on mine, this time I gave like an answer, my first reason. Then I just gave a bullet list of the things I wanted to talk about in the podcast. I felt comfortable enough. I felt like I knew what I wanted to say enough that my script just had some shortcut thoughts. I talked about them more in detail in the podcast. That's up to you. You can do it like I did, or you can type out everything you want to say, whatever's easier for you. You do the same thing for a second reason and a third. That is how we write our script. So if you read through mine, you'll see the reason I think my original answer is true and correct. So I said, Black Panther taught me that revenge hurts everyone involved and doesn't end in justice. Well, how do I know that's right? My first reason, I said, I think Killmonger set off on a quest for revenge because he had no one to show him a better way. Second reason, I think Killmonger's thirst for revenge hurt and poisoned his own heart. And finally, Killmonger's thirst for revenge cost him his life and he'd never actually see a better world. So those three reasons together made me believe that revenge hurts everyone involved and doesn't even end in justice. Okay? I have some ideas from my notes here, here, and here. I'm not sure I have any quotes though. And that's okay. So taking a look after we write our script. So the first day of class is all about writing your script. Okay. Second day, you're going to come back and you're going to record your podcast. And what was nice is I had my script up in one window and then I had Google Meet open in another ready to record. So it was fantastic. Watch this video. It will teach you the steps you need to do to use Google Meet to record yourself in a podcast. And it will teach you how to upload it here. This is what I'm going to correct where it says insert your podcast here. That's where I'm going to listen. I'm going to click on the link and I'm going to listen to you or the video of from your meet. I'm going to listen to your podcast. Whatever you put here is what I'm going to grade. Okay. So back to the beginning where you're starting today. Thank you so much. You just watched the video of how to my introduction for the podcast.